are here in Charleston, South Carolina, one of the best cities in the South, brimming with American history, charming boutiques, and tasty restaurants. The Holy City nickname tracks with the number of churches and church spires dotting the skyline. Charleston City Market is a must-do. Spanning several city blocks, vendors sell handcrafts, art, clothing, jewelry, and more. Callie's Hot Little Biscuit shop is in the center of the market. We ate all the evidence before we could take a picture. The city market abuts the shopping district in town. You can find Gucci and Louis Vuitton along with other more affordable options. I recommend the bookstore Buxton Books for a reading fix. If you're lucky, you can catch a performance at the historic and gorgeous Art Deco Riviera Theater. When King Street meets Queen Street, soak up the French Quarter of Charleston. Similar to New Orleans, you'll find beautiful pastel buildings with intricate ironwork, not to mention a delightful coffee house, the Black Door. This area of town is bursting with low-country cuisine such as shrimp and grits, crab, and gumbo. Further south is a favorite store, Mildred Newberry and Rainbow Row. Rainbow Row gets its name from the colorfully painted houses on East Bay Street. Watch out for all the tourists. Cross East Bay to see a remnant of the original city wall. Yep, Charlestonians of the 1700s constructed a wall to protect against the Spanish who lived a couple hundred miles south in Florida. Get lost in the neighborhoods in this part of the city. Seems like every other house has a placard that name drops a famous American and talks about how they used to live here. Pay attention to the epic door knockers. Eventually you'll end up on Battery Street, so named because it used to be a protective seawall. Take a walk along the promenade and enjoy the water on one side, fancy mansions on the other. Follow the Cooper River back towards the French Quarter and you'll see one of the symbols of the city, the Pineapple Fountain. On warmer days, this fountain is full of people getting splashed by water. Acknowledge the past with a visit to the old Slave Mart Museum, housed inside the former slave market. Remember that much of the city was built by enslaved people. Fort Sumter is the place where the Civil War began in 1861. You can take a ferry out to the fort from the National Park Service Visitor Center, but know that when they say the boat leaves at a certain time, it does. We had to run to make it, and we're so embarrassed to be those people. On the way back to the dock, admire the city waterfront. You will not be sorry when you visit this Southern Belle.